Hello everyone, welcome to your English class. Dear students, in this video I am going to teach you one of the very important topics, that is the active and passive voice. In this video I will tell you what is active and passive voice, and I will also teach you how to change active into passive voice. So, without wasting much time, let's get started. Dear students, firstly, as you can see that I have given you a flow chart. In this flow chart, the first word which is written on the top, it is voice. Before discussing about active voice and passive voice, it is very necessary to know what is voice. Voice is a form of verb which tells us what the subject is doing or to whom we are giving priority. Now, voice can be divided into two categories, active voice and passive voice. When the subject of the sentence is the doer of the action, the sentence is called active voice. जब कभी भी सेंटेंस का सब्जेक्ट वर्ब को या एक्शन को करने वाला डूअर होता है तो वो एक्टिव वॉइस कहलाता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, टोनी सिंग्स अ सॉन्ग. टोनी गाना गाता है, मीन्स ये जो एक्शन है ये कौन कर रहा है? टोनी कर रहा है. इन एक्टिव वॉइस वी ऑलवेज गिव प्रायोरिटी टू द सब्जेक्ट of the sentence, or we can say we always give priority to the doer of the action. Now let's discuss about passive voice. When the subject of the sentence is the receiver of the action, जब sentence का subject action को receive करने वाला होता है तब वो passive voice का sentence कहलाता है. For example, a song is sung by Tony. एक गाना टोनी ने गाया, मीन्स एक्शन किस पर अप्लाई हुआ? सॉन्ग पर अप्लाई हुआ है, और हमने सॉन्ग को प्रायोरिटी दी है. जिस चीज़ पर एक्शन अप्लाई हुआ है, रिसीवर जो एक्शन को रिसीव कर रहा है, हमने उसे प्रायोरिटी दी है, और जिसके थ्रू एक्शन हो रहा है उसे हमने एंड में लिखा है. इस टाइप के सेंटेंसेस पैसिव वॉइस कहे जाते हैं. नाउ लेट्स मूव ऑन टू आवर नेक्स्ट टॉपिक, दैट इज हाउ टू चेंज एक्टिव इनटू पैसिव वॉइस. स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ एन एक्टिव सेंटेंस. Dear students, you all must have known that in our previous videos also I have taught you that the actual structure of the sentence is subject plus verb plus object. This is the structure of an active sentence also. Whenever we change an active sentence into passive sentence, we always bring our subject in the place of object, and we bring our object to the place of subject. In this case, as you can see that I have brought my subject in my object's place and object in subject's place, then we will get new subjects and new objects. What will be the structure of passive sentence? अगर हम इस तरीके से सब्जेक्ट को ऑब्जेक्ट की प्लेस पर और ऑब्जेक्ट को सब्जेक्ट की प्लेस पर ले जाते हैं तो हमारा पैसिव सेंटेंस का स्ट्रक्चर मिलता है. हमें स्ट्रक्चर क्या होगा? ऑब्जेक्ट प्लस वर्ब प्लस सब्जेक्ट. ये जो ऑब्जेक्ट होता है हम इसे न्यू सब्जेक्ट भी कहते हैं. और ये जो सब्जेक्ट है हम इसे न्यू ऑब्जेक्ट कहते हैं. I hope you all have got my point till there. Now we will discuss about the rules to change active into passive voice. Rule number 1, change subject into object and object into subject. हम रूल नंबर 1 में क्या बता रहे हैं? सब्जेक्ट को ऑब्जेक्ट और ऑब्जेक्ट को सब्जेक्ट में चेंज करते हैं. रूल नंबर 2, यूज बाय बिफोर प्लेसिंग न्यू ऑब्जेक्ट. न्यू ऑब्जेक्ट प्लेस करने से पहले बाय रखना होगा. That means we have to use by before writing new object. Rule number 3, use auxiliary verb according to the tense of sentence. Dear students, as you all know that each sentence refers to a particular tense. हर सेंटेंस एक टेंस को रिफर करता है. हमें टेंस के अकॉर्डिंग ही ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स का यूज़ करना होगा पैसिव बनाने के लिए. रूल नंबर 4, ऑलवेज यूज द पास्ट पार्टिसिपल फॉर्म और थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. हमेशा पास्ट पार्टिसिपल फॉर्म या जिसको हम थर्ड फॉर्म कहते हैं उसका यूज़ किया जाता है पैसिव सेंटेंसेस बनाने के लिए. Now let's move on to our next topic, that is how to change pronouns into passive voice. Dear students, as you all know that there are sentences which contain pronouns also. Not only sentences does not contain only nouns, they also contain pronouns. In case if we are getting some sentence which are having pronouns either in subject place or in object place, then what we have to do, how we will change it, I am going to tell you about that only. For example, if we are getting I in subject place, then while making passive voice we have to change our I into me and we have to write it in object place. अगर हमें सब्जेक्ट की प्लेस में एक्टिव वॉइस के सेंटेंस में अगर हमें सब्जेक्ट की प्लेस में आई दिया गया है तो हमें पैसिव बनाते समय आई को, जैसे कि रूल में बताया हमने कि सब्जेक्ट को ऑब्जेक्ट बनाया जाता है और ऑब्जेक्ट को सब्जेक्ट बनाते हैं, तो हम क्या करेंगे कि जब सब्जेक्ट की प्लेस से आई को हम ऑब्जेक्ट बनाएंगे तो हम उसे मी में चेंज कर देंगे. या फिर अगर एक्टिव सेंटेंस के अंदर ऑब्जेक्ट की प्लेस पर मी दिया गया है तो हम पैसिव बनाते समय इस ऑब्जेक्ट को सब्जेक्ट की प्लेस में ले जाएंगे. जब हम ऐसा करेंगे तो हम मी को आई में चेंज कर देंगे. I'll tell you how to do that in our explanation of tenses. Now let's discuss about the other pronouns. We is changed into us and us is changed into we. You always remains the same if it is placed in subject place or it is placed in object place, it will remain the same. He will change into him, and if him is given in object place in an active sentence, it will be changed into he. She changes into her and her changes into she. They changes into them and them changes into they. It remains the same as I have told you about you. Either if we are using it in place of subject or in place of object, it will remain the same. How to change different tenses? First tense. Dear students, it is very important that you all know how to recognize that which tense is given in the particular sentence. So if you have not watched my video about tenses, please go through it, and now I will tell you how to do that, how to change our tenses into passive voice. First tense, present indefinite tense. Dear students, if you all can see that I have given you an example, she cooks food. if you pay attention to the verb, you will notice that I have given first form of the verb with s written over here. After noticing this verb, you will know that sentence is this sentence belongs to present indefinite tense. If such sentence is given, then what you have to do is you have to change your object into subject's place and subject into object's place, you know that. But tenses में क्या चेंज करना है हमें कि जो सेंटेंस है जब हम ऑब्जेक्ट रखते हैं सब्जेक्ट की प्लेस में. फॉर एग्जाम्पल आई विल डू दैट फॉर यू. फूड, जैसे मैंने आपको बताया था कि हम क्या करते हैं, ऑब्जेक्ट को सब्जेक्ट की प्लेस पे और सब्जेक्ट को ऑब्जेक्ट की प्लेस पे करते हैं ना. तो फर्स्ट रूल हमने फॉलो कर लिया. फर्स्ट रूल था कि सब्जेक्ट को ऑब्जेक्ट और ऑब्जेक्ट को सब्जेक्ट करना है. मैंने फूड को सब्जेक्ट की प्लेस में रख दिया. नाउ व्हाट आई हैव टू डू इज वर्ब को, ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब को फॉलो करने के लिए कहा गया था रूल नंबर 3 में. तो हमने टेंस के अकॉर्डिंग ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब फॉलो किया है. ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब क्या रहा है, इज, आर, एम प्लस वर्ब थर्ड फॉर्म. हमें सेंटेंस के अकॉर्डिंग, टेंस के अकॉर्डिंग ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब फॉलो करना था. फूड इज referred as singular subject, that's why I am using is. Food is. Now what we have to do is we have to use third form of the verb. Third form of the verb cook is cooked. Food is cooked. Now as you all remember, I have told you in rule number 2 that we have to place by before placing new object. So I am writing by over here. By she. As you can see that I have told you that subject has to come in object's place. Subject को object की place में आना था. अब क्योंकि subject हमारा she है तो हम she को she तो लिख नहीं सकते because it's a pronoun, and we have also gone through this table and it says that if she is given in subject's place and you are taking it to the object place, then you have to change your she into her. That's why I'm writing her over here. हमें she को क्या करना होता है pronouns के table के according, she को her में change करना होता है अगर हम object की place में रख रहे होते हैं तब. Now see, I have changed present indefinite tense into passive voice. She cooks food will change into food is cooked by her. Now let's discuss about past indefinite tense. Dear students, past indefinite tense consists of verb plus second form of the verb plus object. Now in this sentence also you can see that I have given second form over here. I have used second form in this sentence so that you can get the knowledge about how to change past indefinite tense. Past indefinite tense कैसे change करेंगे हम, पहले तो हमें sentence को पहचानना आना चाहिए कि वो कौन से tense का है. हमने पहचान लिया ये tense past indefinite है, तो हम क्या करेंगे, जैसे कि हमारे रूल नंबर 3 में बोला गया था कि हमें ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स टेंसेस के अकॉर्डिंग यूज़ करने हैं. इस टेंस में वॉज या वर का यूज़ किया जाता है. वॉज या वर ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स यूज़ किए जाते हैं. एंड वी ऑल्सो नो दैट वी हैव टू bring our subject in object's place and object into subject's place. Now let's see what is given in this sentence. We have got he wrote a letter to his father. We have got a subject, a verb, and let's see what is given here. We have got a letter. A letter is also an object and his father is also an object. Now what to do? In this condition, dear students, you can use either of these objects. Either you use direct object or you use indirect object, the sentence will be correct. अगर आप डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट का यूज़ करते हो, अ लेटर का यूज़ करते हो सेंटेंस को बनाने के लिए, तो भी वो सही होगा. एंड इफ़ यू आर यूजिंग इनडायरेक्ट सेंटेंस हिज फादर टू मेक this sentence into passive voice, then also it will be correct. So I am using over here direct object to form my passive sentence. A letter सिंगुलर सब्जेक्ट है तो हमें क्या करना होगा, ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब was का यूज करना होगा. A letter was. Third form of the verb, what is given over here? Third form of the verb, what is the verb? Wrote verb is used over here. Then the third form of wrote is written. A letter was written. I hope you all have remembered the rules which I have taught you. Rule number 2 says that we have to use by before placing the subject. A letter was written by him to his father. Dear students, if you place by him at the end, for example, a letter was written to his father by him, then also it will be correct. And if you are placing by him in place of the direct object, then also it is correct. Future indefinite tense. Future indefinite tense is very simple to follow. As you can see that these sentences stand very out of other tenses. It is very easy to recognize these sentences because they contain will and shall, and it highlights that these are the future ones. In these sentences, in future sentences, we will use will and shall, and with will and shall we will use be plus third form of the verb to make our passive sentence. Now here I have used the example, you will bake a cake. Now what we have to do is, we have to bring our object in subject's place and subject in our object's place. A cake will. Now as we have written over here that either we have to use will or shall, then we have to place be. Now I have written will, then I will now it's time to write be over here. अब जैसे मैंने यहाँ पे लिख लिया था will, तो इस वजह से मैं अब आगे बढ़ रही हूँ और लिख रही हूँ be. This is the rule to change future indefinite tense into passive voice. A cake will be. Third form of the verb bake. Bake का third form होता है baked. A cake will be baked by you. As I have told you while explaining the pronouns, you will remain constant. Either it is used, even if you are using it in place of subject, or you are using it in place of object, it will remain the same. That's why you is written here also you, and in the place of object also it's written you only. Now let's discuss about present continuous tense. Dear students, as you can see that I have given you an example of present continuous tense. Present continuous tense को हम कैसे पहचानते हैं? हम देखते हैं कि उसमें ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स कौन सी यूज़ किया गया है. अगर उनमें इज आर एम प्लस वर्ब की ing फॉर्म यूज़ की गई है, दैट मीन्स if we are using ing with the first form, then we consider it as a present continuous tense. If we are having a present continuous tense, then what we will do to change it into passive voice is that we will use auxiliary verb according to the new subject. Then we will place being plus verb third form to make it as a passive sentence. Now let's do the example. We are writing a letter. पैसिव वॉइस अगर बनाना है तो क्या करेंगे, हम ऑब्जेक्ट को उठाकर सब्जेक्ट की प्लेस पे रखेंगे. अ लेटर, बिकॉज वी आर writing a singular subject. That's why I am changing this auxiliary verb. इस वाले सेंटेंस में प्लूरल के अकॉर्डिंग ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब रखा था. अब क्योंकि यहाँ पर हमारा सब्जेक्ट जो है सिंगुलर हो गया, इसलिए हमने सिंगुलर सिंगुलर ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब यूज़ किया है. अ लेटर इज बीइंग रिटन बाय, वी चेंजेस इनटू अस. That's how we have completed it. A letter is being written by us. Past continuous tense. Past continuous tense को हम कैसे पहचानते हैं? Past continuous tenses consist of auxiliary verbs was and were and ing form of the verb. As you can see, I have given you the example of past continuous tense. They were riding a horse. How we will change it? We will change these sentences by placing auxiliary verb plus being plus third form of the verb. Now what we will do is we will bring our object in place of our subject. A horse. As I have told you in our present continuous tense also, that we will use auxiliary verbs according to the subject. If the subject is singular, we have to use singular auxiliary verb. A horse was, third form of the verb, ridden. Riding, third form of the verb ride is ridden. By, they changes into them. A horse was ridden by them. Now here what I have written, I hope you all can see clearly. Future continuous tense, no change. That means future continuous tense are not changed. Now let's discuss about present perfect tense. Present perfect tense consists of has and have and third form of the verb. As you can see that to change passive voice, to change present perfect into passive voice, I have given over here that we will use been, has have plus been, then we will write third form of the verb. See the example, I have completed it. Now how to solve this example? Dear students, I have used two pronouns over here. First is I and the second is it. As you all know that subject is placed in place of object and object is placed in subject's place. So I am bringing it in place of subject. It has been completed by, I changes into me, whereas it remains constant. Now let's discuss about past perfect tense. Past perfect tense consists of auxiliary verb had and third form of the verb. To change it into passive voice, we will write had been plus third form of the verb. अगर हमें पास्ट परफेक्ट को पैसिव में चेंज करना है तो हमें क्या करना होगा? हैड के बाद बीन यूज करना होगा, देन वी विल प्लेस थर्ड फॉर्म ऑफ द वर्ब. सी एग्जाम्पल, माई सिस्टर हैड गिवन मी अ बुक. As I have told you earlier also that this sentence consists of direct and indirect object both, and you can use either of these to make your sentence, and both the sentences will be correct if you do that. In this sentence I am using indirect object me. As I am placing me in place of subject, it will be changed into I. I had been given a book. by my sister. Now see, as I have told you while explaining past indefinite tenses, that if you are using direct or indirect object, both the sentences will be correct. In that sentence I used direct object, and in this sentence I have used indirect object, and see, both the sentences will sound correct only. They are correct. And मैंने जैसे आपको बताया था कि आप जो है डायरेक्ट ऑब्जेक्ट ही प्लेस पर भी हमारा जो सब्जेक्ट है वो लगा सकते हैं, और अगर चाहे तो लास्ट में भी लगा सकते हैं. इन बोथ द केसेस द सेंटेंस विल बी करेक्ट ओनली. Future perfect tense. Future perfect tense consists of will or shall, have, and the third form of the verb. If we are changing future perfect tense into passive voice, then we have to write been after will or shall have and third form of the verb. I shall have played the match. This is our example. What we will do to change it into passive voice is we will bring our object in place of our subject. The match. Will have been. Third form of the verb is played. The match will have been played, and before placing our new object we have to write by. The match will have been played by me. Now what does our note says over here? Note: future continuous, perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, and future perfect continuous tense are never changed into passive voice. That means only 8 types of tenses are changed into passive voice. A sentence can change into passive voice only if the sentence has a transitive verb. Dear students, that's all for today. I hope I have cleared all your doubts till here. I will teach how to change different kinds of sentences in my next video. Till then, keep studying and keep growing. Thank you and have a good day.